What's up, everybody? Tide here, and I'm starting this new, I guess whenever I want to do it, video series called Rave History 101. Now, a little bit of history about me is I originally started as a raver in the rave scene before I got into DJing, and one of the biggest pastimes that ravers used to do back in the late 90s, early 2000s was to frequent this message board called iloveraving.com. Now, it wasn't just a message board. If my memory serves me correct, I also believe that it was a type of, I guess, social media board where people could, interact with each other. I believe there were like really minuscule versions of profiles where you could message other people, look at pictures and such. As you can see here, this message board, iloveraving.com, it looks kind of just plain, and the reason being is that I believe this used to be a different message board system. It's under the tapatalk.com system, but before it used to be under a different system. I can't remember offhand. And basically, it looked a lot better. The color scheme was black and red, and well, actually check out the ravepictures.com. I believe that's the website that has all the pictures from all the I Love Raving meetups that happened back in the day. So, as you can see here, can't see my mouse, but basically this message board is separated into different categories. You have the ILR community, where you could just talk about anything. Serious thoughts, obviously talk about serious thoughts. I used to frequent the Love the Music, where you could talk about DJs, songs, mixing, art, pictures, poetry, and the like. You can check out all the art, and we'll check out each area and see how it looks. As you can tell, the last time somebody posted something, I believe, in the ILR community was October 14, 2014. So, not too long ago. I'm gonna assume that either that was just someone trying to check up to see what's going on with ILR, or it might be like a spam bot. So, as you can see here, you can see all the different categories. Back then, glow sticking was very popular. Finger lights, gloving, and shuffling, all that didn't even exist much back then. There was some minor gloving. It wasn't the same how gloving is now. Basically, back then what we did was we had these finger lights called, I think, kids lights, and it was attached. It had wires attached to a hand brace that are wrapped around your wrist, and then there are lights at the end of the wires that connect on your fingertips. It's kind of a pain in the ass to wear because you'd have to try to put the white glove over it, and it wasn't really that bright. And then eventually people started putting photons into their fingertips, and they would actually do conjuring. I guess I don't really know the history of gloving beyond that. Like, I know it became popular, I believe, around 2006, 2007. That's when they started releasing all those different finger light brand companies. But anyways, I digress. So, as you can see here, there was different locations. Obviously, being from Hawaii, the only location I used to really go to was Hawaii. But sometimes I'd check out the Northern and Southern Cali boards just to see what's up, since I originally started raving in San Francisco. San Francisco was the first city I ever went to a rave. And the party was called Feel Good Entertainment, I believe. And their party was Megabuzz 2009. It's from my, 1999, not 2009. 1999, and that was maybe a few days after my birthday, and that was a crazy party. I mean, I know a lot of OG ravers will tell you that back in the day it was different and all that, and by the fact that I'm still involved in the rave scene in Hawaii and in general, not as just a DJ, but just someone who likes to, listen to the music, it's so different now. There was still somewhat of an underground culture back then, even though there were large they didn't call them festivals, they called them massives in Cali. And yeah, it was still somewhat underground. You know, you still had the rave culture in terms of clothing. There are a lot more candy kits, I think, back then than now. I think it's more just a fad, in my personal opinion. Don't get mad if you disagree. But as you can see here, it also had international Asia, Australia, Canada, Toronto, Europe, Latin America. I guess these main cities were the more populated and popular ones, and then I don't know why it's separated into, you know, the other states more towards the bottom. So contact the staff. The last time somebody contacted the staff was 2001. As you can see, there are 2 users online. I don't know who the registered is, but I'm probably the guest since I'm not even signed in. So let's check it out. ILR community. Sorry, just checking my phone. ILR reunited, and it feels so good. What's your OG ILR name? So, Yosho, as you can see here, I believe he was one of the founding people for I Love Raving. I'm pretty sure he was the main guy. Let's see here. Deja Vu TM. I believe he was more of the graphic designer for the website. And what's pretty cool about I Love Raving, they eventually, I think, created another website called glowsticking.com. I don't even know if that website's still around. Maybe I'll check it out another day. And yeah, it was pretty cool. It was very popular during the heyday of the early 2000s, mid 2000s rave scene, mostly NorCal, SoCal, and Hawaii. Hawaii had a really good glow sticking scene, but unfortunately everybody got old and doesn't really go out as much anymore. Let's see. BBC was amazing. As you can tell, everything is image-wise are broken links, so we can't really see whatever they had posted. It's pretty interesting. I Love Raving was a really well-known brand back then too. You know, they had stickers and a lot of merchandise. And I think I had a sticker at one point, but I probably lost it. And as you can tell, yeah, some of the posts are kind of just basically either spam or people just introducing themselves. Let's check out Serious Thoughts. Let's see what serious thoughts ravers have. Well, if this is true, it makes nukes look like minor threats. Okay, looks more like spam to me. But I mean, it is serious thoughts, I guess. Oh, wow. NSYNC? Really? Does anyone like NSYNC? That has to be a joke post. 9/11 lawsuit. Wow. As you can see here, 9/11 lawsuit. This was posted April 2002. April 11, 2002, which was literally a year after 9/11. So these are pretty outdated. So if you try to click on any of the posts to look at profiles or to post, you have to register. I don't even remember my login, so I'm not gonna bother. So let's check out Love the Music. So this one's a little more somewhat current. Last post was in 2010, December 11. 20 vinyl for 20, is that euros? House techno trends. So I don't know, it doesn't seem like there's much posted about music discussions. I mean, you have posts saying check out djunderground.com. It's my emails. Robbie Rivera girlfriend. What is that about? Oh, his song is called Girlfriend. It's not his girlfriend per se. DJ Fierce, what's up, Honolulu? Hey, what's up? I got put onto this site from an anonymous Hawaiian. So I guess this guy was just trying to reach out and get in contact. Back then, I started DJing in 2001, so I probably wouldn't have been somebody that would have been able to help him out. So this is my old profile. As you can see, I have William Hung as my avatar. Basically asking if anybody's into hard house. Kind of cringy. Come to Ecstasy Fridays every Friday at Club Mist. I guess names were kind of lacking back then for parties. Tide Boy was my raver nickname when I was a raver. Then I dropped the boy part when I got into DJing and just became DJ Tide. Let's see. Art and pictures. Let's see what people posted. But most likely you won't be able to see anything because, you know, it's probably gonna be broken links. Yep, broken links. I used to spend like almost every waking hour on this website. For Hawaii specifically, we had a very tight-knit group of ravers that would always just post on the Hawaii message board. And I'll show you our posts when we get to Hawaii, the Hawaii section. Ravers Manifesto. So, I don't know, this Raver Manifesto always gets recycled every few years with every generation of ravers. Guys asking about the Raver Manifesto. So this is the Raver Manifesto. Pretty sure somebody wrote this when they were like on ecstasy or something. It's pretty nice message. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't seem like anything interesting there. Let's go to the cafe. Wow, Crayola Kid. I remember that name from back in the day. Vinyl and CDs for sale. So, you know, back then we didn't really have options for purchasing MP3s for DJing. You know, you either bought CDs or you bought records on websites such as hardtofindrecords.com or juno.co.uk. I used to spend like $300-400 every month on Hard to Find Records because the record stores in Hawaii weren't all that great when it came to dance music. So I remember spending, you know, staying up till 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock waiting for them to drop the newest hard house track. Because back then, my genre of choice was UK hard house, hard trance, hard dance. Wasn't really into breakbeats or house until later on in my DJ career. Liquid pop, raving liquid. So basically what that is just, you know, the liquid form of popping. I know there's a big controversy on calling liquid popping, but back then, you know, we kind of just pigeonholed it and gave it a generic term. Let's see. Old topics. Wow. Box cutter style. So I guess this is just where you can test out your post to see if your signature shows up, or, you know, just to see if your links work, I guess. Okay, let's check out the dance section. dancing other than at a rave? I guess that means anywhere else besides raves. Well, some teams I just blast my home entertainment system when I'm alone and start there, or go to a friend's house just to dance full fun, seeing as that we can't. Okay, I'm not gonna finish reading that, but you know, back then in the internet, people used to type kind of shorthand and kind of made it hard to read. I remember back in the early AOL days, like 93, 94, people used to type where it was lowercase and uppercase and in different colors and different fonts, and you would have all these different bots basically that would, or proggies we used to call them, that would do it for you. And I remember when you downloaded that, you would be considered part of this hacking crew or whatever. It was so lame back then, but back then it was, I mean, it's lame thinking about it, but back then it was supposedly cool or whatever. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna read any of that. Premixes online. Alright, so we'll check out the California Northern first. We'll check out the Hawaii part. Wow, I Love Raving is still alive. And this guy posted this in 2009. So for him to say that, that means that I Love Raving must have been dead for a while. So basically just promoting people's events and pictures. Yeah. Now let's check out the Hawaii section, because I'm from Hawaii and I like to reminisce. So as you can see here, the last time there was a post was by me, and I was basically just asking if anyone was still around. As you can see, J-Girl was the last person to post. So yeah, we used to frequent this message board quite a lot. We used to spend, me and a bunch of other people used to spend a lot of hours just, you know, shooting the shit basically, and just either trolling each other or just posting funny videos. ILR nostalgic post. Let's check this out. So this is Crackerjack. This is DJ Mind Game. Very old school OG drum and bass DJ from Hawaii. Ritz Biscuits is the infamous J-Girl. Stick Fixer. Can't remember who that is. Squee 808 Raver is doesn't really come out anymore, but I still keep in contact with them. His name is Alex. Transfer Tom is Dustin. Yeah, I can't really see the pictures, but you know, those are the type of posts that we would do, type of subjects. Let's see. I wonder if this link will work. PlayHouseParty.com. Nope, probably not. Yeah, man, it's even a photo bucket. I guess whoever this digitalization probably deletes their photos. That's why there's a broken link. Oops. Whoa. So for those of you who know who Yui is, this was her, sorry Yui, this was her handle on ILR 123 Little Raving Girl. She was such a adorable little candy kid back then. Sorry Yui. Let's check out what else posts. So, ooh, Livewire again. Is anything going down at Venus this Thursday? Is there going to be another Livewire this month? So, Livewire, before it became the giant it is today, it used to be just a monthly, then became a weekly event at Venus nightclub on Thursdays. I was at one of the first ones. And it was pretty underground. It was very fun. I'm not gonna go into the history of Livewire because there's another video you can watch where the Livewire peeps actually explain everything. Honolulu's new EDM radio station, Energy 101.fm. So those that listen to 95.9, Energy 101.1 FM was the precursor to that, and I don't think it lasted very long. It didn't get the support and funding that 95.9 has now. Let's see here. House Trance Breakbeat this Thursday at Pipeline Cafe. Man, Pipeline Cafe was an awesome venue. Not only because attached to it was the warehouse where we used to have events every Friday or Saturday, and Double O Spot was doing events there, but the events at Pipeline were awesome because there was multiple rooms, so that allowed the promotions to have multiple genre rooms. Or like I know Livewire had a couple of events there that had different genres in each room, and so did Double O Spot. Real OGs, wow. All I see around here is names that were sparkles in their mother's eyes when I was spicing up these boards. Where are the old crackers at? It's funny. Because, you know, back then, if those people were still partying now, they'd be considered OGs. Let's check out page 21, which is the very first page. So, pretty interesting thing about the rave scene in Hawaii is back in the day in the early 2000s, some of the events that were held were the big events were only done either by Double O Spot, Imaginary Friends. I'm missing a few more promotions, but those are the promotions that used to throw the big events, and they were far and few in between because, you know, it wasn't like now where you can go to the Republic or you can go to Hawaiian Brian's and there's a different headliner every week basically. Back then it was very limiting, and you'd probably see the same DJs every year or so, which wasn't a bad thing, you know. They were really great DJs, and it was just a different scene back then. That's why you kids are lucky now that you get to hear a different headliner almost every week. Wow, Eminem ain't shit. Yeah, you can tell how dated this website is. So yeah, if you want to check out this website, the URL is kind of long, so just Google, with no spaces, I love raving message board, space between I love raving and message board, and then you can check out this website yourself. Let's see if I can find the iloveraving.com photos. There you go. So these are all the pictures from all the events that the I Love Raving people took photos at. This always cracks me up. If you look on the top right, it says buy E online. Green trapezoid, I'm guessing that's what was popular back then. You try to click on it, the site says no, just no. The forums, if you click on that, it'll open the message board. Intro, I don't think that works anymore. Oh wow, it does work. that was pretty interesting. I guess that was made with Flash. Probably took a while for whoever made that to make it, considering this was probably the early 2000s. Let's see. So as you can see here, these are all the different pictures from the SoCal raves. They haven't even put the NorCal raves on there. Could have swore there was some parties from Hawaii that they posted. Well, let's check out How Sweet It Is 2001. I believe I went to that party. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went to this party, but that party was such a blur now. It was a very crazy party. So I guess I cannot check out the Hawaii photos, because they're not available. But yeah, so that was a little bit of rave history. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Very interesting trip down memory lane for me, because I haven't looked at this website for a couple of years. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna probably do another video pretty soon, checking out some other old rave related websites. So see you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.